EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 24. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Block working out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Now he's over the ball. And for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders right down the field and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season. And don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
You see it?
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception.
And I'm watching Jerry Springer.
It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance
Rifles one that's intercepted.
Damn.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And now
Missed the first 5. No, I got
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
No.
The Broncos
Is that the one they got?
Ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down, it's Edwards. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. It's his fullback. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On fourth down, Sam Martin is on the punt for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the end. Now a hit and a loose football. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gross. He even said deluxe peanut butter and jelly.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
On first down, Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he gets
Fuck!
this one inside
God
the
damn it!
Just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
I get there with pressure.
Locke now on 1st down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Broncos' 3-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Jacobs. That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked.
1st down? They gave him first. Oh, bullshit.
1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, it's Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
15-yard line.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Locke.
Motherfucker. Why were you not over there, man?
Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos 7.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Which one? What? Chipotle ran some. Spicy part.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll buy some time right. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Now it's Edwards.
Make me run right into
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
17, incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Block. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
Josh Jacobs.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds here. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Yeah, we dominate
today. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down is Locke. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Locke again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Raiders 28, Broncos 14. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
is Tagovailoa on third down here. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And the Broncos first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Raiders' 17-yard line.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already, right?
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
To try again after the sack. Block, airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. On play action, Lock. he's sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On now, Tucker McCann. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. McCann's kick up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it in.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. They look to throw. It's Locke. Stepping up, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Drew Locke, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 38, Broncos 14. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a run with Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2 and now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Tua. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Is shoving his way inside the 35. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Locke now going to hang on to it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. McCann's kick up and good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
He's going to fire one deep. This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And he knocks it through.
Raiders 41, Broncos 27. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the
Block working out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Open man is Galladay, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 42-yard line.
They juked him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's Locke to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because Now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And the Raiders have got him. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
T-Bag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate, hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in.